Come on in here. How y'all doing? Ooh. I don't know why the phone look like that. Get it together. How y'all doing? Come on in. Hello, happy Monday. We have already had a little Java. I don't know how this Mercury retrograde is treating y'all, but it is very interesting. How's it going? We did a little Java earlier. I finally got this phone to do, I think that's called landscape mode. Hey, I think it's landscape mode. I'm unsure. The fire sign, water sign, and fire, water, and air mudras are on the live tab on the channel. And then the indie reads are broken down from the last 3-hour live that we did. Baby, what was I doing that night? Your anxiety is through the roof. I'm sorry to hear that. You need to ground yourself and be mindful of the places that you are going that's short-circuiting you like that. You know what I mean? Be mindful of the places that you are going because they will short-circuit you. Hey, honey. Come on in here, y'all. Let everybody come on in. I appreciate the likes, shares, and the subscribes. Y'all have no idea. Thank you. It means that you are well ready to be. Hey, J-Lo, thank you for joining us. Well ready to. Hey, Didi, thank you for coming in. You are well ready and prepared for your journey. You are seeking and ready to do the work. Yes, I can tell y'all birthday is coming up. Taurus like to snack, okay? I can tell because last week's show proved it well. Hello. All right. So I'm Lulu, practitioner of intuitive consulting and coaching. Me too, Didi. It's just a cool day. Well, is she lying though? If she said that evil spirits are tormenting her and got her doing stuff, that's what they do. Good spirits don't do that. They don't have time. They are very elegant. They don't have time. Them good spirits. She ain't lying. They gonna 5150 her ass. She gonna learn today, sweetheart. She gonna learn today. Today J-Lo birthday. Did somebody ask me to sing? Did somebody ask me to sing? What? It's J-Lo birthday. It's J-Lo birthday for real. J-Lo, you could have been anywhere else in the universe, but you decided to be here with us here on Earth. Thank you so much. You could have been a pearl necklace. You could have been flushed down a toilet. Okay? You could have been left in a backseat, but you are here with us here today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear J-Lo. Happy birthday to you, and many, and many, and many more. Couldn't get too loud. Okay. Woo. Happy birthday, honey. I couldn't give y'all all of it. I couldn't give y'all all of it because, you know, couldn't do it. Happy birthday, honey. All right, so let's get into it. How this works is, I'm talking like I'm on a little Java. How this works is, take what you need, throw away the rest, okay? Ask a question here, hold it, hold it, hold it. And you may just get the answer that you seek, that you need. Your soul wants you to hear, but overall, if it's not yours, it's not yours, all right? Also, it's very important that anything that you pick up is not always about you. Maybe you hear something for someone else who is in close proximity to you that needs the word. At any rate, anything here can be added to your Ashe toolbox. What do you have for these Virgos, Taurus, Capricorns? Ooh, throat chakra. That means y'all need to be singing too, okay? Kali Mudra. I said Mudra. And this is the release Mudra. All right. This has a lot to do. This is the number 27. Sevens are about assessing, auditing, ending one cycle, moving into another. Depends on how you view that, because there are, of course, in this day and age, a number of, people giving numbers a whole new meaning. If it ain't, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But a number 27 has a lot to do with you pulling yourself together, the masculine and feminine balance, the duality, the polarity, being okay with being okay. Many of you may have gone through a space where you had some really heavy shadow work to do, and it may not have appeared heavy at the time that you were going through it, but once you got on the other side of it, you realize the reason of, right? Please like the video. There's 102 of you. Like the video, please, and thank you. But there's something here with you pulling things together, making things, realizing how the balance, right? Any imbalances, you balance those out. With that 2, moving into that 7, which will create a 9. All right, let me see here. Some of you may be in a space where you are having to be more conservative. This looked like legs crossed to me. I don't know why. It looks like legs crossed. Maybe you are doing a lot of meeting of people. There may be a lot of networking. There may be a lot of being guarded. Because crossing your legs can also be that you are shutting off. Like if you cross your arms, cross your legs, you're shutting off, creating boundaries, right? You're letting people know exactly how far they can go with you, how you may even be in a space where you are protecting yourself, right? And with this being the throat chakra and the Kali Mudra as well. But with this being the throat chakra, this is expansion, right? This is spiritual expansion, because when we clear this out, right, we are able to speak from a true and authentic space. We are able to communicate, but not only to other people, but to ourselves, as well as receive true and authentic communication. So many of you may even be in a space where you've elevated spiritually to the point where you are communicating more with beings higher than you than not. Okay? There is a lot of residual energy in this card, I'm not gonna lie. So that means that there may be a number of things that come up that you may have to change. What is it that you are reacting or responding to when it comes to that throat area, right? Who are you communicating with? How are you communicating certain things? Here, because there may be a number of places that you go that will be sort of a test, but more so it's about your growth and proving to you that you've grown. Here, that's what it's going to do. I also feel that there's something here where you come to a crossroads. You may come to a crossroads when it comes to taking a relationship, a partnership, or something further. Okay. Here, there is also an energy here. Okay. Where after this Mercury retrograde, many of you may be move more into a space of feeling more free to express yourself, whatever that means to you. Self-expression is so important, especially in this day and age, because we have so many, all this social media, what have you. A lot of people sound the same, they do the same stuff, it's like a lot of that. So this has a lot to do with you being able to be true and authentically you, but not only speaking to people, but also speaking out into the universe of what it is and communicating in a way that the frequency in your voice may have changed. All right. There may be a slender person or a person more slender than you, I guess. Here, Clarify this release card. You're letting something go you had to. Many of you may even be in a space where you're communicating your truth and letting people know instead of holding on to it. You know what I mean? Instead of saying, you know what, I'm just not gonna deal with you. It's like, no, before I tell you that I'm not gonna deal with you, before I block you, before I block you on all my social media, before I block you this way and that way, here, let me go ahead and put it on the table, right? Let me put them on a glass about what the problem or the situation is, because that helps to unclog and unblock that throat chakra as well. And the thing about it is, if you don't go ahead and move along your process the way that you should, it can move into your teeth, your gums, or what have you. So you want to go ahead and tell people exactly where they got you fucked up, okay? Clarify this release card. Queen of Swords, creating boundaries, setting boundaries. You've been through a lot. The Queen of Swords is someone who knows something about everything. She is someone who is very direct with her communication, no beating around the bush. This is also saying that many of you have heightened intuition as well. It's like you're just getting down to the point, getting to the details, right? Getting to the matter of fact, as a matter of fact, right? Clarify this Queen of Swords and this release card. The Eight of Cups. You can no longer do things the way that you used to. You can no longer stand in the situations or be in situations that you used to as well. You may be discontent with what was going on, the status quo. But also with that Eight of Cups, I feel as though there's just a lot of... there's an energy here of just letting it go. You letting it go, letting it out. Some of you may have been feeling kind of woozy, sick at the stomach a little bit or what have you. And the thing about that is, something was making you actually sick to the stomach, right? But maybe you weren't seeing it like that until now. Because I also feel as though this may even be that you walked away from some family, some friends, or what have you, because there's blood. It looks like blood today in them cups, because it could be red wine. But you walked away from certain types of people, the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. As fate has it, you will be meeting someone who you're destined to be. Like I said, this person may be slender, okay, or athletic build. And sometimes athletic build, if you know how to read, if you know bodies, right? Athletic build could easily be someone who a doctor, right? Because you have people who got, some cushion on them, but they're healthy. They're in shape. They got a lot of muscle under that cushion. It's just that genetics serve them in that way. That's what that is. That is their protection. So there may be someone who is athletic built, but it's like they may be very athletic. Put it like that. This person isn't like got the cushion, but doesn't, but moves. They got the cushion, but they move like this slender person that I'm seeing, if that makes sense. All right. There's a lot of clearness. There's clarity. With all of this snow, something that happened in the winter, is clearing up. They just want you to leave it behind, leave it alone, let it be what it is. Let me see why. Clarify this Eight of Cups. Five of Wands. Let it go and let it be what it is. People are not going to be happy about this at all. There's going to be a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4. So there may be 4 people opposing you moving forward. There may be 4 people opposing this light that you are walking in. There may be 4 people, situations, or whatever this is that there's some light going to be shed on it. They just saying that when you walk away, expect the unexpected with these people. All right. When you pull your energy back, expect the unexpected with these people. When you go your own way, expect the unexpected with these people. You may want to go look at that little Java, because it was something on there about somebody trying to get someone pregnant, or someone was trying to get pregnant by someone as well. All right. What is this Eight of Cups and this Five of Wands? What is this Five of Wands? The Queen of Cups, maybe a water sign, but overall it's someone who is very nurturing. Here, someone who has a positive effect on your life, someone who may have been in a space where they began to be withdrawn. They pulled themselves back, or they weren't wanting to communicate with you in a certain type of way. But once you walk away and don't even give them any of your energy, they may try to come back and start some type of conflict. King of Wands and the Six of Wands. So when you move forward and figure out what it is that you are doing and how you are doing it, this is victory over your opposition. But overall, with that King of Wands, that's you being very confident, secure, very passionate about your direction here. Some of you may even be in a space where you didn't realize something is activated in you when you go to like a school play, when you go to something with a child being recognized for something. It's the equivalent of being working so much that you don't pay attention to how brilliant your child is, right? Or being caught up in the world so much that you don't even realize how much work your child put into something. It's something like that. The King of Swords and the Lovers. This person is coming in wanting you to choose them. What do you have here for these beautiful people? Two of Cups. I feel like you will make a choice here after you release some things, release some burdens, release some type of situation. Take a new job here. Decide to be happy, joyful, blissful on a regular basis, right? And it doesn't have to do with just feeling so full of life and blah, 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 blah. It's about being okay, being at peace with yourself, not allowing people to, interfere with your peace, because that's a huge thing these days. You can be just sitting up at the bus stop, okay? Sitting at the bus stop, minding your own business, eating grapes. And out of nowhere, here comes somebody that look like they are, that looks like an intelligent person. How you doing? And just some shit pop off. Like, what? Because it's so bad out here. It's not only that people don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to be at peace. They don't want you to be on your best stuff on a regular basis. They don't want you to be in a space where you are okay in your life. They want to push you. They want to get you tangled up in all types of things that have nothing to do with you. They want you to forget who you are, whose you are, and why you are. They want you to forget how to fight, because oftentimes when it comes to being a light worker, oftentimes people move into a space where, oh no, you got to do things like this and that and this and that. At the end of the day, you're going to have to still know how to fight. You're going to have to still get out here and sharpen your blade, bitch. Okay? Because at the end of the day, whatever, it's not that you will have to use your blade. It's just in case you may have to. It's important that you remain skilled at what it is that you came here to do, but also the polarities here. And let's see, what information do you have for these beautiful people? Please like the video. It's 181 of y'all. There's some type of balance coming in. Maybe someone from the past who didn't offer you any type of balance is coming in, saying that is what they want to do because of this judgment that has taken place. Someone is realizing that you have taken back control of your situation and the way that you do things, and now they want to come back. So that maybe that Two of Cups as well. There is an apology here. Whoever this person is, they're very confident. They're very self-assured, right? If someone has wronged you, 6 weeks, 6 months, or whatever this is, you will be, the trumpet has been blown. And see, here's the thing about judgment and justice. They kind of go hand in hand. Judgment, when the horn blows on judgment and things are brought back to their corrective state, right? Their natural order. Now, okay, that's enough. That's enough. That's enough. When the horn is blown, there's going to be a lot of people praying that for forgiveness here. There's going to be a lot of people in a space of being not even still, like, this the equivalent of the judgment horn probably went off some time ago, like, don't do that, stop. And then the people just kept doing it. Okay, or this person, because we got a 5 of Wands, so I feel like it's more than one person. It's 4 black boats back there, or dark ships, 4 dark ships, 1 light ship. So what happens when judgment is called the second time? Judgment shouldn't have to be called this many times, right? So when judgment is called again, what happens is now the repercussions are going to be even bigger and more drastic than they were when it was called the first time, because you were given a sign. All right. So whatever this is that whoever this is that has been in a low period, that's about to change. Whoever has been in this space where you haven't been very passionate about what it is that you are doing and how you are doing it. Because like some of you, your business is picking up, the way that you do business, the way that you have become inspired about doing whatever this is. Again, with that 6 of Pentacles here. Things are becoming easier for you, but you're seeing it trickle in, right? The Six of Pentacles is coming in to balance things out. That's justice as well, but justice in the earth realm overall. So this is the below about to connect with the above, right? In a whole other type of way, because this Judgment card is coming after this Six of Pentacles, okay? Whoever was trying to take from you, right? Having the scales imbalanced, whoever was trying to take from you, trying to imbalance the scales, when judgment hits, you get theirs. What is this Knight of Wands? Seven of Swords. Any lies, betrayal, deceit. They want you to go ahead and forgive people who have hurt you. Go ahead and, work on it daily. Okay, that's what I can tell you. Because forgiveness and grief kind of go hand in hand sometimes. I guess it depends on how you view it here. But it's very important that whatever this deceit is, someone may be trying to lie about a judgment, lie about a trial. Somebody is lying about a career. There may even be that some truth is coming to light about any lies that were told to you, any arguments that people tried to have with you. The truth is coming out right here. Whoever this is going to get hurt. They need to be mindful of how they drive in their car, because something is happening with them because of what it is that they have done. They are being, there's 3 swords in the front of this dark ship, and then there's 1 sword in the back of this dark ship, which tells me that they're about to be confined. They're about to be stopped in their tracks and put in a space of solitude. Not solitude in a way that you're going in the cellar. I'm not talking about that type of solitude. This is someone, or whatever this is one by one. That's what I'm hearing. One by one, they will fall. One by one, they will fall. One by one, they will fall. You got to keep your compass going, okay? What information do you have here for my beautiful people, honey? 10 of Wands, you are close. You are nearing the finish line. And go ahead and make up your mind today that you are done with it, and ask that your steps be guided. Connect on a regular basis. Connect all throughout the day, because it's just so much intense stuff going on out here in these streets. But overall, even in these invisible streets here, some of you may have a guardian that's a bird. Or you may see birds to signify, this is what I'm getting. Someone you may all of a sudden see a nest in some of the most odd places to let you know that it is okay to hatch your plans. It is okay to hatch a new direction. It is okay to hatch something here, or something is about to hatch. This is what's so crazy. I woke up this morning. A ladybug was looking at me. She was just sitting there looking at me, because I think all ladybugs are girls. I don't care what you say. And I'm just smiling at her like, girl, ladybug. So there's a bird or something is going to be, it's not going to be the normal, like they flying by, or there's a flock of them right here when you were thinking of something. This is something about, you have a spirit team that is showing you something here. So maybe some of you are environmentalists. You have a spirit team that is showing you how something works. And I wouldn't discuss this with anyone, so please don't put it in the comments. You have a spirit team that is showing you how something works, getting you down to the get down. It's like somebody is putting all, let's look at the bird like this, that is building a nest in the most weird place. Like, I don't know. It could be that a bird how did it get in your garage? Some of you may have some really good garages or what have you, but how did the bird get in your garage? Like, exactly where? You don't even open that garage, and the bird doesn't even look as though it's that old, right? And so the bird is has been nesting, right? Building a nest. And what they're telling me is like all the straws, all of the straws of whatever this is that's being judged that came up against you. The bird was gathering all of the straws, all of the evidence, all of the receipts, all of the people, because you need to name them. Gathering. And this also goes into the gathering stage that your ancestors go into when it's time for something, okay? They all come together, and it'd be a lot of them, a pile of them, okay? for certain things, especially stuff like this, because you are already releasing a lot of this. This is a lot of tension, stress, anxiety, worry, fear. You're releasing all this. You're speaking out. Some of you are speaking out. So don't be surprised if you see a lot of people begin to just speak their truth, whatever their truth is. And I'm talking about like lots of different, like people that you don't even expect certain things to come from. Like, what? Right? People are about to start speaking their truth on a whole other level, and it's because of this judgment. I'm telling you, whatever was released about a month ago, or whenever that was that it was released, anytime something different, right, is released, something not so different is released, right? Because we're closer to our higher realm than we are our lower realm. So when we are closer to our higher realm, when we are connecting on a regular basis, when we are doing the work that is necessary to become even more closer to what we came here to do, fulfilling our purpose, our assignment, you know, being very much so in a space where we are serving others, but from a true and authentic space, this is part of that activation. You see. What information do you have for these beautiful people? This shit about to be over, whatever it is. And what's so crazy is the 5 of Wands and the 10 of Wands has a lot of solar plexus energy. So this is someone that was trying to feed off of your energy, your energetic field. This is people who were trying to one-up you with you. And I discussed that before, how people try to get over on you with you. Like, how you gonna get over on me with me? Make it make sense, right? So this may even be that situation. Someone was trying to outwill you, right? Trying to bend your will, trying to get you to do things in a way that was not in accordance with divine law. That's why this judgment card is right here. What information do you have for these beautiful people? Page of Pentacles, information coming in. All right, some of you may get some type of settlement because of all of this. All right, there may be some type of class action lawsuit that is going on or will be going on about all of this. It's going down. This is big. This big news. All right. With this Page of Pentacles, I feel as though you are in a space where you are working on what you need to. You're taking your time, right? Anything worth having is going to take time to build. It's going to take time where you have to work smart, not hard. Take time, you know, to do things in a way that will allow for you to continue to build. Right? Continue to grow. Continue to work. This is solid. Look at all these rocks down here in the back on the ground. This is solid. Some of you have a lot of gatekeepers around you, but they want you to keep your eye on the prize. What do you have for these beautiful earth signs, honey? The earthy ones. 3 of Wands. Somebody being carried off. All right. So there's something here coming through that has to do with you being able to defend yourself. You're already going to know when something is coming towards you. You can already see it. You already got plans because you're so grounded. But the thing about this 3 of Wands, you may even be waiting to hear from someone or waiting for something to come in that has to do with the sun setting on the bullshit. Okay. What is this 3 of Wands? King of Swords. That's that person coming through. And I feel as though this person is very, maybe very judgmental, whoever it is. But overall, this person has a lot of good instincts and common sense. Now, the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Swords here, you may be overwhelmed by all this other stuff that was going on. Pull back, release as you go. Speak it out into the universe that you are releasing it. It is not yours. It no longer lives here. It no longer serves a purpose. I have learned my lesson, whoop, 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 whatever it is, okay? Because if you know that you've really been putting in the work and you're not trying to demand that something is over, but you are commanding that, you know, whatever else it is that I need to know, whatever else it is that I need to see, whatever else it is that I need to do to pull through and push through on this, give me the divine instruction that's going to have me to move through this in the way that I should, the way that I know I could, the way that I know I will, and in the future I knew I could, right? I knew I would. This has to do with you being emotionally balanced as well. Realize what your limitations are and set new limitations here. With that 8 of Swords, make sure that you're not allowing someone to come in, because there was a King of Wands, then this King of Swords. Make sure that you're not allowing someone to come into close proximity to you who will keep you trapped in a way of thinking. Oftentimes, we have so much information. We have so much intuition influxes, right? We have all this information, we have all these things that we know, we've researched, these things that just come to us that you know what, and you want to make sure that you're not communicating certain things with certain people, and here is why. Sometimes people will know that whatever it is that you are saying, whatever it is that you are doing, how you are doing it, how you are saying it, how you are going about making things happen, especially with this Page of Pentacles. Keep your projects information. This could even be that some of you got a new car. Keep all your information to yourself, because with that Eight of Swords, okay, there may be an energy of when you say something to certain people, especially this person, when you say something to certain people, they try to dummy it down, but you know in your mind that, no, this is some brilliant shit. And it's like they try to dummy it down and make it, because whoever this is, they don't want to be outdone, right? It's lower vibrational energy. It's a lower vibrational being. It's a lower vibrational connection to this person. So you got to figure out what your connection is with this person. Is it worth moving forward with this person in any type of way? This could be family, friend, kin, I don't know, baby, okay? But whatever this is, you want to be mindful of who you are dealing with. Use your discernment. Two of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords came out again. Use your discernment, because you have a lot on your plate. And it's like, do you really have time for mind games? Do you want to put mind games on your plate too? Are you willing to eat that? Like, ew, okay? What kind of side do you have with mind games? Okay, procrastination. All right, so this is you being the Queen of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Taking charge, taking control of what it is that you have going on, Earth signs. Being in control in a way that suits you better when you are really on your 10. When you are really in a space of knowing what it is that you are working on, you will get the good results here, right? Something will be coming through with that Three of Wands. It will be on its way, right? Something is well on its way. A lot of y'all going to realize that people were not who you thought they were. Something like that. People were not who you thought they were. People were not moving away. Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Maybe someone who left you out in the cold. But overall, if you have any type of worry, stress, disappointments, any losses, your losses, you have to look at your losses like the bosses, right? Thank you. I can't even read your comment. Why does your comment look like that? I can't even read it. Y'all remember, because some of these people in here are not earth signs, so thank you, Cookie. Remember that the fire sign, water sign, and air sign is on the channel on the live tab. All right. So there's a decision that you're going to need to make. Someone may even be coming to you and saying that they need something. They are homeless. They are, they just need to borrow something. They need a loan. They may even want to move in with you. This may be someone who sees you as a friend or family member, but it's like, somebody that you may not even want to communicate with or see because it's too painful. And maybe, earth signs don't look at, sometimes, hear me out, because everybody got a lot of stuff in their chart, okay? This is a general. But sometimes earth signs don't get into their emotions like that. Don't want to even look at it, don't want to feel it, just go and work and throw themselves into their work, throw themselves into what it is that they have going on. Why is that person's comment looking like that? That is interesting. I don't know why that comment looked like that. Because I can't read it, but I don't know why it looked like that. So you got the Two of Swords and this Five of Pentacles. There's a decision that needs to be made. But there's a decision that needs to be made, but your information is coming from above. Your information is coming from around and without. That's how I'm going to look at it, okay? Because I'm just saying, sometimes they can be right on the side of you. Whatever it is that you are in denial about, go ahead and face that now. Face whatever consequences. Like if you have a huge decision that you know that you have to make when it comes to either yourself, your body, your money, what it is that you are stressing and worrying about after you walked away from a certain predicament, certain situation here. Whatever this decision is that you need to make, in order to resolve the issue, you're going to have to know that you're going to have to take some action, right? So when the decision, you're handed the divine instruction on what it is that you need to do and how you need to handle this in a more, in a strategic way. What's happening is they are showing you, how strong you really are all over again. You know how sometimes people know that they are resilient. And it takes a certain type of people to continuously, you know, you're not boasting or bragging about your resilience. It's just that that's what makes you who you are. If you had to tell your life story, that would be a lot of that in there, right? And you may be modest or humble about it, but at the end of the day, they have to keep showing you. It's not like sometimes people get caught up in you got to go through stuff to prove who you are. You go through things to prove that you are in alignment. A lot of what we go through is already written. Some not. Okay, because it's been some interesting, like these things that have been released here in the recent past. The things that have been released, it's just like, okay, where y'all fit in? Like, it's just a lot going on. You got people opening portals that they don't need to be opening. It's just a lot going on. So at the end of the day, I can't tell y'all. I've been telling y'all this for years. The more people that we have that's standing in their purpose, on purpose, doing things on purpose, with purpose, the better this world is going to be. Or the pods will be. And pods have a lot to do with when you look at, what is it called? Like the Book of Eli. Any of those old school, I mean, not old school, but those future, the movies about the future where it won't be a lot of people, won't be a lot of vegetation, no animals and all that type of stuff. Mad Max, I think it's called. Just imagine if we got to that space. I don't think that we're going to be able to see that space, but just imagine if we were. What would the pods be? There's always pods when you look at it, right? So you have to figure out what side you play for and really play for that side, right? At the end of the day, but please. Do it, Mimi. Mimi, I can't read all that. I saw your comment, though. Do it. Didi said, I ain't got no more room. But somebody is coming in. Someone may even be turned around at a church or turned around at some spiritual institution. That's insane. All right. Let me see here. What do you have for these beautiful people? Queen of Swords came out again. So it's double Queen of Swords. So y'all really going to be on y'all logical shit, like overall, right? Even though we are moving into this Taurus season, this Queen of Swords coming out twice. Some of y'all are so emotionally balanced. Look at this. Secrets revealed, Seven of Swords, and the Moon card. Some of you are so in a space where you realize all the things that you've gone through, right? But your natural leadership is coming out, right? But what's happening here is that your faith is going to bring you something unexpected because it's ordained, right? Some of you may be ordained as well, but something is happening here where you get some type of recognition. And there go that King of Pentacles messaging you about something, trying to get you caught up in a situation. I don't know who this person is because they came out in a little Java and they were playing games in a little Java. But whoever that person is, just stay away from their ass because the Eight of Swords came out with them again. Ace of Swords communicating with you to get you tied up. Doing any type of work or whatever this is spiritual work. So these are spiritual arrows. This has a lot to do with trying to hit. Okay. Okay. So there's something here that you are defensive about because of past heartbreaks or what have you. You're moving on here. And there's someone coming in to communicate with you about some type of transformation. Someone may want to renew something here or has gone through some type of personal growth. This may be someone that you haven't dealt with in a very long time. And with this Nine of Cups, they want to work things out. They got the call of judgment in their life to do the right thing. So on the other side of this is the Seven of Swords. With the Seven of Swords here, any type of confusing times that are ahead of you, anything that may be in a space where you have to move into this peace of mind, because you may have a lot of choices that confront you, a lot of things that confront you. You may even have a lot of thoughts that are plaguing you at that time whenever this shows up. When you have a lot of thoughts plaguing you, it's very important that you touch some grass, bitch, okay? Number one, get grounded. Number two, start listening to your heartbeat. Do deep breaths, 12 of them, count from 12 backwards. Deep breaths, right? Go into a space where you are telling yourself, I am calm. I am clear. I am here. I am calm. I am clear. I am here. Whatever you got to do, pull yourself back, because there's a lot going on. Other people trying to bring disaster. There's a lot going on. Whenever something isn't working, back off and pull back. There's a message of love. Someone wants to come in here. This may have to do with, the Page of Cups can have to do with a child, a young adult here. But overall, I feel like whatever this Page of Cups has to do with, this is about you and your social skills, how you are. Maybe some of you are so bubbly at this time, right? You sympathize with others as well. And, you know, people are jealous of that. Don't worry about it. You got a lot on your plate, apparently, because you got projects, goals. You got a lot of ideas, right? It's harvest season at your house. You're grounded. You're safe. But whatever this Five of Swords and this Four of Wands has to do with, they're saying that you need to look out for yourself. Look out for who you are allowing to come into your home. Watch how conversation change in your home, child. It's a polarity. But you want to be mindful of the things that people are saying when they come into your home. Even before, like, they may have been very, very nice before they came into your home. And then they come into the space. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they change up or something like that. The vibe ain't matching, okay? So, you know, hey, that means that y'all got some very protective spirits in your home. Y'all are protected. Because I feel as though someone may be coming to your home to try and get something to exploit you, try to get something to, remember I told y'all that y'all got to be careful who y'all let in y'all house, because somebody might be trying to take something. But I really feel like this is just something for them to discuss. Gossip, slander, or whatever this is, right? What are those messages coming up there that I can't see them, Didi? This may be someone who you just decided to just let it be what it is. It's two swords on the ground. Oh, it may be the emojis. Oh, okay. It shouldn't be, though. All right. So you decided to put it down. You don't want to argue. You don't want to fight. Maybe some of you kick someone out of your house. Whoever this King of Pentacles is, this person is intolerant. They may be messaging you or asking you to come and visit them. This may be someone who you meet at work. Philanthropy. A religious person. Someone who wants to consummate with you. I think that somebody is watching you and they're seeing how you face adversity, and they're coming in to help you. Now, that's the other way I'm seeing this King of Pentacles, because it's the Strength card, King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. This is an offer of support. This is an offer of taking creative ideas to the next level. This is an offer of careful planning. Here, be careful what you are saying, speaking, texting, okay? Baking, okay? Because in this day and age, man, in this day and age, you want to move quick on this opportunity. So whoever this is, remember I told y'all earlier that you may be saying something to someone, they try to talk you out of something, belittle you or what have you. Because I remember being around somebody and I'm like, this motherfucker kind of shady. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime somebody's shady towards me, like in close proximity, I ain't talking about people online, they can go on. But anytime somebody close to me says something shady, I'm like, did I say something shady? And I really sit down, because I really be wanting to hold myself accountable. Like, did I say some shady shit? And it's like, no, you ain't said nothing shady. This motherfucker showing you who they are, okay? And it's very interesting. And then they'll try to blackmail you on, you can't blackmail a motherfucker at the tail. Right? Like, what are you doing? All right. We're going to have that conversation one day, y'all, about how that ties into a lot of stuff as well. When people try to extort you or try to, like, whoever this is that's very manipulative, that keeps coming up, that, you know, they just want to prove something. And it's like they proving something to a lower vibrational being. They're not proving anything to nobody. Like, it don't make sense to nobody but other people that are low vibrational too. That's a way of looking at it. Like, it don't matter what it look like to you. Because some of y'all really need to stand on y'all 10 about what it is that y'all do and how y'all do it. Be unapologetic about it, especially if you're doing it for all of us. You know what I'm saying? One way or the other. I don't care if you bake cookies, bitch. Okay, put the scent in the air. Okay, you got 3 people that like them cookies and 1 person like, oh, you need to do this to it and that to it. Baby, go with them 3. Okay, don't let people think that they're so important that they can just change your direction and change the way that you are designed to do things. Don't let people come in your life and be God over your life, in your life. Don't allow yourself to be so complex in your thinking and so, you know, not valuing yourself, not being in a space where you just have sufficient self-worth, right? Doing the self-care breaks and stuff like that, your spiritual breaks or what have you, to help you to stand even further in your 10. Because the thing about it is, when the Most High says that you can, how can any man say that you can't? Because if you let a person question, if you let a person put on you that you are questioning, you questioning God because of what a person said. You got divine instruction to do something, and then they threw this monkey wrench in, and now you are questioning what God said do because of a man, because of a woman, because of a human, because of someone who, like, how to make it make sense. Even if you do feel that you may not be making the right decision because this person that came in and fed you some bullshit, planted a seed, okay, in your pot, planted a seed in your pot. Even if you do question yourself, you go back into prayer, you go back into meditation, you go back into the space where, okay, God, you said that this was this, that, and the other. I'm not questioning you. All right? Just clear this from me and just guide my steps. Because even if that person were to be right, you don't need to follow what they saying for it to be right. You need to make sure that, did God say that? Was this person sent from God to say that? Right? I'm gonna go. What information do you have for these beautiful earth signs? I'm gonna go, y'all. 7 of Wands, stay on guard. You are protected, stand on your 10. You are protected, divinely directed, but you have to know that. You don't know until you know. You don't see until you see, right? So it's very important that you stay in a space or remain in a space that you are connected. No matter what I say, nobody else say, you are required to, you are responsible for you and how you do. You are responsible for the decisions that you make. With this 7 of Wands here, this has a lot to do with you being very strong and aggressive in your stance, being very strong and aggressive in what it is you came here to do and how you came here to do it. It has a lot to do with you knowing that, you know, because a 6 precedes this 7. Right? 1 minute they love you, next minute they hate you. 1 minute they love you, next minute they at your neck, at your throat. Stand on what you said. Stand on what God said. Because at the end of the day, it's like you won't regret the actions that you are taking. You just got to keep it moving. Why would you give up on yourself? Why would you give up on your journey? Why would you stop in your tracks because of you know, what somebody said, what somebody did, you know, how somebody came up against you? Just take it as, shit, I done been through other shit. Why, how can I not win? How can I not proceed? How can I not? The promise is, if you do as you are supposed to, you will be covered. You will be protected. I'm trying to figure it out. Did y'all forget or something? Did y'all forget? All right. Y'all must have forgot Roy Jones Jr. All right. So today is a very chill day. Let me get on back to work. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget that we have a little Java Monday through Friday. I'm thinking about changing it. Don't tell them. Even though Didi and J-Lo in here. Well, J-Lo don't be over there, I don't think, but Didi in here. I'm thinking about changing it. Whatever. All right. So go check those videos out if you haven't already. There's a number of them. We've been doing it since January 20th. What? Talk about consistency. What? Y'all know the vibes. All right. I love y'all. Okay, Didi, thank you. I love y'all. Thank you, Didi, for showing up. Thank you, J-Lo, for showing up. I don't know who else showed up. Thank you, all of the members in the house. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for the super chat as well. Thank you for sowing the seed in the House of Oshun, because as you know, hey, all right. I love y'all.